Self-improvement has been a trend for the last couple years, and despite all the content that is available for self-improvement, most people already know what they need to do in order to improve their lives. Everybody knows that thing, that one thing that if done would make their lives better. For example, if you're a college student, you know that you have to sit down and study for that test, but you just don't do it. Or if you're unhappy with your physique, you know that you have to go to the gym and start exercising. But again, you just don't do it. So the problem isn't that we don't know what to do. The problem is simply that we don't do it. And it is often because we get distracted. Especially in this digital era, it's so easy to get distracted. Companies literally spend billions of dollars on trying to get your attention, bombarding you with hundreds of ads and often useless content. Stay focused on one thing is a skill that I personally believe is the most important to develop and is way simpler than you think. I get distracted so easily, but I found some small changes and tricks to help me become a relatively productive person who can focus on one thing for a certain period of time. So let me show you how to do it in a quick and simple 3-step guide. Your ability to focus is something you have to train. Think of it like going to the gym. You cannot expect to bench 225 the first day of training. The same goes to your focus. You cannot expect to be able to focus for 8 hours straight right away. You just need to be able to focus for 1 hour in the thing you know you have to do and progressively increase that time. Now, knowing that, let's start with the first step, your setup. How you organize your physical environment is a crucial part to improve your focus. You probably heard a lot of times that a clean space is a clean mind, but it is true. So after tidying up your room, designate a space specific for work. In that way, you know when you're there, it's time to work. And this principle can be applied to everything. Each room and each space should have a specific use. In that way, you eliminate the friction between deciding what to do and actually doing it. For example, your kitchen is for cooking, your dining room for eating, your room for sleeping, and your setup for work and study. In my case, I don't have a separate room because I live with roommates, so that's why I have my workspace and my bed in the same room, but that's not the optimal way to do it. Because sometimes it's just harder to focus because it's just too easy to lay down on my bed. So if you can, try to allocate a specific space and room for each task. Keep your room as minimalist as possible, just the necessary to finish your work. And of course, you have to put your phone in do not disturb and out of your sight. Because otherwise, when a notification pops up, you're likely to end up scrolling through your phone. And a quick tip, always have a cup of water nearby. In that way, you don't have any excuse to get up until the work is done. Your digital environment. It's basically the same as the physical environment. If you have 20 tabs open and all the social media platforms, it will be difficult to focus. And the same goes to your desktop. So try to eliminate all the clutter and close everything that is not related with the work, the task you're working on. I personally use 2 Chrome extensions to further eliminate distraction. One is New Feeds Eradicator, which removes all the feeds from social platforms you choose and replace them with inspiring quotes. In this way, you can still check your messages. Or if you're a content creator like me, you can still post without being distracted by all the posts and stories from Facebook or Instagram. The other one is DFTube, which in addition to blocking distractions from the main feed of YouTube, also helps eliminate the Shorts tab, which is the most tempting and time consuming for me. And it's up to you, but I also personally eliminate all the social media apps from my phone. So in that way, if I want to know something, when I watch a video or something like that, I have to specifically go to my computer and search for it. The first 2 steps are about preparation, setting up your physical and digital environment to minimize distraction. This one is about developing the right mindset. A mindset of intentionality is crucial. You have to be intentional with your time. I'm not saying you have to work 24/7, that's also unhealthy. What I mean is that if you just want to watch a movie, that's okay, but you have to be intentional. Watch that movie after putting all the focus work. But of course, do not spend endless hours on it either. To be intentional with your time and avoid spending it on meaningless activities and things, you need to plan. Planning my day has greatly helped me improve my focus and intentionality. Schedule your day in a way that brings you fulfillment. You are the only one who knows exactly what makes you happy and fulfilled. For example, if you like to watch series or movies like me, allocate a specific time for it. That way, you'll be more present in whatever you're doing. When you're working, you'll be more productive. When you're watching a movie, you'll have more fun because you're doing it without guilty, knowing that you have completed all the tasks for your day. Be intentional in everything you do. And of course, be realistic. Design your day in a way that brings you happiness. When you start improving your focus and develop this skill, you'll notice that you accomplish more in less time. You'll finish a week's worth of work in just 4 hours. And your gym sessions that used to take 2.5 hours will now only take 45 minutes because you won't be distracted by your phone. Focus is an incredible skill that you must master to lead a happier, more fulfilling, and uniquely tailored life.